the vlog. I hope you're all having a really good week. Sorry about the random positioning. You're actually on a shelf with a load of fabric remnants behind you. Sorry about that, I forgot my tripod. I hope everyone that celebrates it has had a lovely Christmas. If you don't celebrate it, I hope you've had a lovely couple of weeks. I haven't been around for a little while. We have some very exciting things happening at the moment. I feel really short. Come forward. We have some really exciting things happening at the moment, and I can't remember if I've told you guys about them before or not. I've definitely talked about it on my Instagram and our Facebook page and a little bit in our newsletter as well, but we are moving studios and shops. So those of you that have followed for a while will know that I opened the shop coming up 2.5 years ago, and it started from the spare room in my house and renting space from other people and teaching, and then I obviously opened the shop in August 2017 and had barely anything in it, and a table which I think we could fit 6 people at a push. We then, in February 2018, we did a bit of a refit where we extended the studio out a little bit, as much as we can, because we're very limited on space, and we can now fit sort of 8 to 10 people, but it's quite tight on cutting space, so we only ever have 6 for dressmaking because of the cutting, and we only really have 10 if it's a special event like little craft classes and things. So as our classes have got more and more popular, we have definitely felt that we're a bit tight on space, and as the team has grown, we don't actually have anywhere to work. So when the classes are going on, we just have to kind of try and find somewhere to sit, which means I don't actually work here that often when I'm not teaching. I will come in, I'll do my Monday meeting, catch up with the team. I will normally come in a couple of times for a few hours just to keep on top of what's going on in the shop, but then I'm mostly based working from home because there just isn't space for all of us. Once we've got a person in the shop, a teacher, plus Lucy who does our admin, plus me, and then all of our students, it's too small. So the really exciting thing is we are taking on a small shop space downstairs, which is directly underneath our staircase. So it will be like just upstairs and downstairs, but the staircase is outside. And all of the shop space, I'll give you a quick whiz round in a minute so you can see what it's like if you haven't been here before and you haven't seen one of my previous tour videos. The shop space downstairs is going to take all of this sort of retail, the fabrics, the sewing patterns, the haberdashery, gifts, all of that kind of stuff. That's all going to go down. We're going to have a little office put in at the back, and then we're going to extend the sewing studio all the way out to take up all of this space, so there'll be loads more room. So today is Sunday the 29th of December, so we closed for Christmas on Monday the 23rd was our last day. We've had a lovely break. The ladies are still on their break, but today is my first day kind of getting my brain back in gear and trying to get on top of all the move and everything. We get the keys for downstairs on the 2nd of Jan, so just under a week, and carpenters are coming in tomorrow to sort out some of our walls and things, so it's all go and I thought I would do a little vlog over the next sort of week or so, just with different videos, and see, so you can see how the new studio comes together. I'm really hoping that that's going to work, but I'm going to preface this by saying obviously I don't know when I'm going to get time to film, so some of it might be slightly disjointed, and I'm hoping the video won't be too long that you won't want to watch it, because obviously there's going to be quite a lot happening. So without further ado, I'm going to grab this, turn the camera around, and just give you a really quick whistle-stop tour of what we've got now and what's going to happen. So at the moment you would come into the shop, zoom out, and we have the shop front space here with our fabrics and patterns and things, and then we've got this sort of divider which was part of what we put in March last year, and this is part of the shop. All my rubbish on there. And then this is the studio. Now obviously we've packed things out of the way, so it's not normally this messy, but we have 2 seats here, 4 on this table and 4 on this table, and then we have the lockers on our little sort of tiny, you'll see why no one could work in there. It's really small. It'd be like putting someone in the cupboard. I've got my trainers on, so excuse me. And this is a sort of feature wall, if you like. So this is going to come out and turn at about a 90-degree angle to create a sort of partial wall here, which is going to be where our office is. And then behind that, which will take us to about here, all of this will then become, I feel like it's going to be really weird because you're just going to see my arm waving around, but all of this will be sewing studio, and then the shop will go into the shop downstairs, which I'll show you in a minute. So it's very exciting. We're going to have a bank of desks, of workspaces along this wall, a bank of workspaces along this wall with all the sewing machines and tools and everything. I think we're going to have some tools on this wall. We'll have a refreshment station in the corner, because that will very soon be a wall. You won't be able to see where that mirror is. And then we're going to have our overlocker, cover stitch, ironing station, everything over there. And then in the middle, there's going to be a couple of cutting tables. I think I'm still going to keep the ones that rise up and down because they're really handy. And then this, my absolute pride and joy, the haberdashery counter, is going to have to be sold because it just doesn't work downstairs. It's not actually, as lovely as they are, it's not very conducive to kind of displaying our stock and finding our stock easily when people want it. So yeah, all change. It's Tuesday evening. Sorry about the light, but it's very dark outside. I've just popped into the shop to see what the guys have been up to with the wall, and I am so excited. I know it's only a stud wall, but it's going to make such a difference. Yeah, I will flip the camera around and show you. They haven't finished yet. They'll probably finish everything up tomorrow. But yeah, I cannot wait. So you'll remember that when you came in before, this went straight down to the back. But now we've had the wall put in. So that is where the curtains were. And this is obviously our original wall that has been cut down and flipped around. So from now, all of this is going to become the studio space, which is so exciting. So obviously they've got to seal it all off and finish it up. But then behind here is going to be our new office space, which is amazing because, hi, it's going to give us so much more room for storage. I know it still looks quite small, but if you imagine all this stuff was fitted in when we had even less space. So we're going to have a desk here and maybe a desk here. This mirror is going to need a new home, but I will work that out as the shop progresses. So that's today's update. So it's quite late on Thursday evening. I have moved all of or taken all the shelves down. Sophie came earlier and helped me take, this was our pattern shelf wall, if you remember. And that had one of the fabric shelves on it. I've had to take all of the fabric away from this side just in case we're not sanding or anything, so there's no dust, but we've been taking shelves down. These had the most horrible wooden picture rails, so there's still a few dotted in the joins of the wall, but they were also all over the walls because it used to be a art gallery years and years and years ago, and no one, including me when I took the place on, has ever taken them down because they were screwed really heavily into the wall, and then they had filled in over the screws and then painted over the top. So We have now stripped all of that down, and then we picked up the worktops yesterday. They are here, looking very long. And that wall has been stripped, and obviously all of the, I'll show you, all of the stud wall is in place now, and this has all been finished, so we're going to carry that design around. So yeah, tomorrow we get the keys, so I'm going to move everything down and then we can really get on with stripping this place. But I cannot tell you how much joy it brought me to rip those horrible things off, because they had like a little lip on them. I'll show you there. The amount of dust that gets in them, it's just horrible. But yeah, we are doing well. So it is Saturday. We got the keys to downstairs yesterday. I was going to do a little video, but to be honest, I was so busy and so overwhelmed that I didn't get a chance. I can't even speak. But yeah, so today we have got quite a lot to do. I'll give you a little tour as to where we are now. So this is upstairs now. Our haberdashery counter's gone. In fact, nearly everything has gone. This is going to come down today. This is going downstairs. These walls are going to be plastered, ready to be painted tomorrow. Around here will be done on Monday. But yeah, it's all coming together, and then hopefully we'll get all the units for the workspaces built today as well, and then we can start getting things in place. But I'll take you downstairs. Da, da, da. It's very cold today too. So here's our lovely village. Go down the stairs. And then here's the shop. So the door sticks, and here it is, and the ladies are hard at work. So we're just getting the orders done. So this is obviously the shop space. It's not going to stay like this. We've just moved things down so that we can get some semblance of order to get your online orders out. But we're going to get the upstairs finished first, and then we'll worry about down here. But it's going to be a lovely space. So it's Sunday. I've just stopped for coffee. If I look quite tired, that's because I am. But we've cleared everything, as you can see. The prep takes so much longer than anything else. Sorry, I'll stop moving the camera because it probably make you feel sick. Let me flip the camera around and I'll talk to you. So yesterday we moved the last bits that needed to go downstairs, filled and sanded and filled all the walls. And then today I've come in, I've had to re-sand everything. Then I've kind of brushed everything down, then hoovered everything, and then given everything a wipe with a damp cloth. And only now am I ready to start painting. So I'm absolutely shattered and haven't quite done anything. I've done loads, but it just doesn't look like it. So I'm going to get on with painting now. So after about 6.5 hours of prepping and painting and more painting, I am pretty much done. It's obviously dark, so I think it will need another coat in the daylight. I've done the ceiling as well. But the tricky thing here is, because it's an old style barn, you kind of have to get used to the fact that there are cracks in the walls and the walls are wonky. I'll stop turning because I'll make you dizzy again. Yeah, but I'm painting things and then more things are falling off. But once everything's in, it's all gonna look lovely. Anyway, I am going to head home now and come back tomorrow. It is Monday, so I've been filming these for over a week now. I am doing a very strange impression. I don't have a mask and I am sanding all the worktops down. I'll show you that in a minute. And Narissa is making our statement wall, our feature wall, even more of a feature. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we'll show you how we're doing it, or how Narissa's doing it. She did the last one for me too. So the one at the back obviously is the original one that the builders managed to save when they cut the stud wall down and turned it around. So I've decided that I wanted to keep it, but if I was going to keep it, we were going to go big and really make a feature of it, which is why we're doing it across there. Narissa's starting to paint, but what we did first, I keep saying we, that's the royal we. Narissa did everything. She's the creative one who's really good at working out where all the triangles and shapes should go. So using this one, we use frog tape to mark off the walls.
This paint, the French sheet paint.
Oh yeah.
It's actually chalk paint, so it's really good if you're impatient because it dries almost immediately.
Yeah, it's really quick.
Good for getting crisp lines because you can peel it when it's partially
and
dry.
It's actually really hard wearing on the wall. I mean, there are a few marks. This has been up for a year, over a year.
Yeah.
And lots of like the ironing board and things like that used to go against it.
You don't have to finish it, which is even better.
Oh, she's getting all excited. Narissa has painted. We've done 2 coats, and we are now going to start. Where are we going to start?
Here.
Yeah, go on.
So it's actually like good to peel it when it's tacky.
Still tacky, yeah.
That's give you the crisp
if it
line.
dries, we found it flakes a little bit.
This is going to be really embarrassing, is it?
Yay! The tension. And then that's how you get the nice crisp line, which is why the frog tape is so handy if you use normal masking tape. The tricky bit is, what you have to do is make sure the paint colours don't touch the others. And obviously because it's like laid on in a certain order, it's easier if you try and take it off in the same order rather than ripping it, isn't it?
Or have a pair of scissors nearby so you can just chop off, which I haven't done because I'm unorganised.
So we will pop the camera up and I think we'll do a little time lapse so you can see it, but it's looking good. I didn't film yesterday because I have been super busy, but I'm going to show you what I have been up to and I think you'll understand why I didn't get a chance. So I know that you will only have seen this about 3 seconds after you saw us finishing up painting the wall, and everything else was kind of in disarray with the worktops laid out. So yesterday and today I have been finished sanding and varnishing the worktops yesterday morning. Then obviously had to wait for them to dry and get other bits sorted, and then have been putting them in position, and everything has been screwed in super securely, bracketed to the wall, etc. I have spent so long today with an electric screwdriver in my hand. I think it's turned into a claw, but I'm going to spin the camera around and show you because I'm so pleased with what I managed to get done. Here is our first bank of desks. In fact, I'll just do a quick pan around and then I'll walk in from as if we were coming in the front door. I can't wait to see this video all spliced together because it looks so different to how it would have done at the start of the video and at the start of last week. So as you can see, we have our 2 super long work stations in place, one over there and one over there. They're both about 5 meters long. This one's just over 5 meters, about 5.5 meters. There's loads of space. This is going downstairs, and then I've got these lovely, quite a few of these lovely coat hooks to put up on the wall. I've started putting just a few of the tools up at the tool station, just so I could get an idea for what it looked like. I need a few other bits to go up there. But all of these have been, so there's brackets in the middle, there's brackets, like 4 brackets either side of the underneath, and they're screwed into the wall. It's taken a lot of time with the electric screwdriver, as I say. I've also had to unscrew all of these from these tables and move the legs in, because before, where we were limited on space, I wanted to make sure 2 people could sit here comfortably. These were quite far out, and then it meant that the legs stuck out, which was fine in the space that we had. But now, obviously, I wanted to move them in so that we've got more space here. But these still lift up and down, so we can still have these as really high cutting tables. And then the workstations are set to a nice height so that people can sit or stand. And then this one here, we've just got the one trestle, so this won't lift up and down because this is bracketed into the wall there, excuse all the rubbish. This is our ironing station, so obviously it's really dark outside, it's about 7:15 in the evening. So we've got our 2 big ironing boards, plus irons, 2 tabletop irons for smaller projects. And then up here, I've put 1 shelf, I think there's gonna be 2. That's gonna have all our pressing hams and clappers. And then we'll put some little pegs up for our press cloths and things. So that's the ironing alcove. Yeah, so everything is coming together. Tomorrow, I'm going to give everything a really good clean, and then I can start putting all the little finishing touches in. There's still a bit of chaos behind here, but not as much as it was, because all of this can go back out tomorrow. Yeah, check in with you then. We are now, as I film this, it is Wednesday evening. So I've got until Saturday, obviously the first class is on Saturday morning. So I've got all day tomorrow, and I'm hoping to kind of get things finished up by early afternoon on Friday, so I can go home and have a little bit of a relax. So, check in with you tomorrow. It is Friday, exactly a week after I got the keys for downstairs, and we're done. Can't believe it. Studio of Dreams is complete. It has been a very long week. I'm very tired. As much as I loved the shop and the studio before, I am so pleased with this space and really proud of it. I'm conscious this video is probably going to have been quite long, but I will just give you a really quick show around the finished studio, and then I think what I will do is I will do another more in-depth tour showing you all of the kind of tools and equipment and how we've laid out the studio and why, and then I'll obviously do another one for the shop downstairs. So I will show you around and then come back and say bye. There are still a few pictures and things to go up on the walls, but we have our really long workstations. So these are just over 5 meters long. This one is 2. Our gallery wall, some more pictures to go up there, as I say. I love the decals on the wall, the vinyls. And then our tool station. I've got some more tools to go up as well. We're working with Prim this year, which is very exciting. We have a mirror, I can see myself. Another super long workstation. We've got the ironing station. All the things you could need. All our machines are tucked down under here, all the pedals and everything. Our overlockers are hidden and free from dust in these. And a beautiful wall is all done. And we have a mirror, hi. Tea station things are still there, and then behind here we've tidied up a little bit, but it still needs quite a bit of work, but nobody needs that to be organised for the classes tomorrow. So there we go. I am so pleased with this space. It's just going to be really inspiring, and yeah, it has been a lot of hard work, but totally, totally worth it. So there we go. I think I've been filming this over 8 or 9 days now. I don't know how it's going to come out or how it's going to look when I edit it all together, but I hope it will have been interesting for you to see how much work goes into running a small business, and that you've enjoyed seeing the new studio come together. I feel like I should feel like I can relax now, but obviously I've got a whole shop to do downstairs, so that's next week's job. And we have classes in here this weekend, so it'll be lovely to see people in here and using the space. And yeah, I am quite tired, so I'm going to go home for a little rest. I hope you're all really good. If you have enjoyed the video and you want to see more kind of sewing and craft related videos, then do give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, if any of you are interested in coming to our classes, we do everything from complete beginners all the way through to more advanced classes. I will pop the link down below. All of the classes are on our website, lots of information. You can book via the website as well. And we're really easy to get to from most places in the UK, so you could even come and make a weekend of it. Anyway, I am going to go, but I hope you all have a really lovely week, and I will see you again soon. Bye!